Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm reviewing the book It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. This novel is not just a simple love story, it is a powerful, emotional roller coaster that delves into the complexities of love, abuse, and self-worth. As we journey through this book, I'll take you through every chapter, unraveling the intricate details of the characters and their evolving relationships, while ensuring that we delve deep into the underlying themes and messages that Colleen Hoover masterfully weaves throughout the narrative. It Ends With Us opens with a profound introduction to Lily Bloom, a young woman in her mid-20s, grappling with the recent death of her father. The relationship between Lily and her father was fraught with tension, conflict, and, most notably, abuse directed towards her mother, which Lily had witnessed throughout her childhood. These early experiences of domestic violence have left an indelible mark on Lily, shaping her perceptions of love, relationships, and self-worth. As Lily stands at her father's funeral, she grapples with the conflicting emotions of grief and relief. This internal turmoil sets the stage for the emotional journey that will unfold throughout the novel. Lily is determined to forge a life that is distinct from the one her mother endured. She moves to Boston, a city that symbolizes a fresh start and a new beginning. Boston is not just a backdrop for Lily's story, it is a place of opportunity, growth, and change, a city where Lily hopes to build a life free from the shadows of her past. It is here that Lily meets Ryle Kincaid, a brilliant and ambitious neurosurgeon. Ryle is the epitome of charm, intelligence, and success, but beneath his polished exterior lies a complex and troubled soul. Ryle and Lily's first encounter is anything but ordinary. They meet on a rooftop, where Lily has retreated to escape the emotional turmoil of her father's funeral. Ryle, too, is on the rooftop, seemingly escaping his own demons. Their conversation is candid, raw, and intense, a stark contrast to the usual pleasantries exchanged between strangers. Ryle confesses his aversion to relationships, stating that he is too focused on his career to commit to anything serious. Lily, on the other hand, is open about her desires for a meaningful connection. Despite their differences, there is an undeniable chemistry between them, a spark that hints at the possibility of something more. As their relationship develops, Ryle's initial reluctance to engage in a serious relationship begins to wane. He is drawn to Lily's strength, independence, and resilience, qualities that have been forged by her difficult past. Their romance is passionate and intense, marked by moments of tenderness and vulnerability. However, as their relationship deepens, cracks begin to appear in Ryle's seemingly perfect facade. Ryle's temper, which he initially attributes to the pressures of his demanding career, becomes increasingly evident. The first instance of violence is shocking and jarring, both for Lily and the reader. Ryle's apology is immediate and heartfelt, and he assures Lily that it will never happen again. Lily, who is desperate to believe that Ryle is different from her father, chooses to forgive him, hoping that the incident was an isolated one. Parallel to Lily's present-day relationship with Ryle, the narrative takes us back to her teenage years through a series of journal entries addressed to Ellen DeGeneres, whom Lily idolized as a teenager. These journal entries provide a window into Lily's past, revealing her first love, Atlas Corrigan. Atlas was a homeless boy who lived in an abandoned house near Lily's home. Despite his dire circumstances, Atlas was kind, gentle, and protective, qualities that endeared him to Lily. Their relationship was one of mutual support and understanding. Lily provided Atlas with food and shelter, while Atlas offered Lily the emotional refuge she so desperately needed. Their bond grew stronger over time, evolving into a deep and abiding love. However, their relationship was cut short when Atlas moved away to pursue a better life. The juxtaposition of Lily's past with Atlas against her present with Ryle creates a poignant exploration of love in its many forms. Atlas represents a love that is pure, selfless, and unconditional, a stark contrast to the volatile and tumultuous relationship Lily shares with Ryle. As Lily's relationship with Ryle becomes increasingly complicated, the reappearance of Atlas in her life adds another layer of complexity. Atlas is now a successful restaurateur, and his presence serves as a reminder of the love and safety that Lily once knew. Although their relationship remains platonic, the connection between them is undeniable, and it forces Lily to confront the reality of her situation with Ryle. As the narrative progresses, the cycle of abuse in Lily and Ryle's relationship becomes more pronounced. Ryle's temper flares up more frequently, and the instances of violence become more severe. Lily is caught in a web of conflicting emotions, her love for Ryle, her fear of his temper, and her hope that he can change. These conflicting emotions are further complicated by her memories of Atlas and the love they once shared. Lily's internal struggle is depicted with brutal honesty, reflecting the thoughts and emotions of many individuals trapped in abusive relationships. She wants to believe that Ryle can change, that their love is strong enough to overcome his flaws. But the growing frequency and severity of the abuse make it clear that the situation is untenable. One of the most powerful aspects of It Ends With Us is the way Colleen Hoover depicts the complexities of an abusive relationship. She does not shy away from the harsh realities of domestic violence, but she also portrays the deep emotional bonds that can make it difficult for individuals to leave abusive relationships. Lily's love for Ryle is genuine, and she desperately wants to believe that he can change. But as the abuse escalates, Lily is forced to confront the truth that Ryle's behavior is not a temporary lapse in judgment, but a deep-seated issue that cannot be ignored. The turning point in the novel comes when Lily discovers that she is pregnant. This revelation forces her to make a difficult decision. She must choose between the safety and well-being of her unborn child and the love she still feels for Ryle. The pregnancy is a catalyst for change, prompting Lily to reevaluate her relationship with Ryle and the future she wants for herself and her child. The decision to leave Ryle is not an easy one. Lily grapples with feelings of guilt, fear, and uncertainty. But ultimately, she realizes that she cannot allow her child to grow up in an environment of fear and violence. The final chapters of the book are a testament to Lily's strength and resilience. She decides to end the cycle of abuse, not just for herself, but for her child. In a poignant conversation with her mother, Lily learns that her mother stayed in her abusive marriage because she believed it was best for Lily. This revelation is a turning point for Lily, who vows to break the cycle and give her child a life free from fear and violence. The book concludes with Lily finally finding the courage to leave Ryle for good. She reaches out to Atlas, and while the ending does not guarantee a romantic future for them, it offers a sense of hope and closure. Lily's journey is one of self-discovery, empowerment, and the realization that sometimes the hardest choices are the most necessary ones. It Ends With Us is more than just a story about love, it's a story about survival, self-worth, and the difficult choices that define us. Colleen Hoover has crafted a narrative that is both heart-wrenching and inspiring, shedding light on the realities of domestic abuse while offering a message of hope and resilience. Through Lily's story, we are reminded that it's okay to put ourselves first, to walk away from toxic relationships, and to choose our own happiness, even when it feels impossible. The narrative structure of It Ends With Us is masterfully constructed, with the dual timelines of Lily's past and present providing a rich, layered exploration of her character. The flashbacks to Lily's teenage years with Atlas serve not only to deepen our understanding of her character, but also to highlight the stark contrast between the different kinds of love she has experienced. Atlas represents a love that is nurturing, safe, and unwavering, qualities that are absent in her relationship with Ryle. This contrast is central to the novel's exploration of love, abuse, and self-worth. Lily's journey is also marked by her evolving understanding of her mother's experience. Throughout her childhood, Lily resented her mother for staying in an abusive marriage. She couldn't understand why her mother didn't leave her father, why she didn't put herself first. But as Lily finds herself in a similar situation with Ryle, she begins to empathize with her mother's choices. This empathy is a crucial part of Lily's character development. It forces her to confront the complexities of domestic abuse, the fear, the guilt, the hope that things will get better. Through her relationship with her mother, Lily learns that leaving an abusive relationship is not just about self-preservation, it's about breaking the cycle of abuse for future generations. The theme of breaking the cycle is central to It Ends With Us. Lily's decision to leave Ryle is not just about protecting herself, it's about protecting her child, about ensuring that her child grows up in an environment free from violence and fear. This decision is incredibly difficult for Lily, as it requires her to let go of the love she still feels for Ryle. But it's also a moment of profound empowerment, a moment where Lily takes control of her life and her future. Colleen Hoover's portrayal of Ryle is another key aspect of the novel's exploration of abuse. Ryle is not a one-dimensional villain. He is a complex character, capable of both love and violence. This complexity makes him a more realistic and relatable antagonist. Ryle's love for Lily is genuine, but it is overshadowed by his inability to control his temper. His violence is not excused, but it is explained through his backstory, his traumatic childhood, his high-pressure career. This backstory does not absolve Ryle of his actions, but it adds depth to his character and highlights the complexities of abusive relationships. Lily's relationship with Ryle is marked by a cycle of abuse that is all too common in real-life situations. The cycle begins with tension. Ryle's temper flares up, creating an atmosphere of fear and unease. This is followed by an act of violence. Ryle lashes out, physically or verbally, leaving Lily hurt and scared. Then comes the reconciliation. Ryle apologizes, expresses remorse, and promises that it will never happen again. Lily forgives him, hoping that things will get better. But the cycle repeats itself, with the periods of tension and violence becoming more frequent and severe. The cycle of abuse is one of the most difficult aspects of domestic violence to break. Victims often stay in abusive relationships because they believe that things will get better, because they still love their abuser, or because they fear the consequences of leaving. Colleen Hoover captures this dynamic with devastating accuracy, depicting Lily's internal struggle with empathy and nuance. The novel also explores the impact of domestic violence on children. Lily's memories of her father's abuse have left deep emotional scars, shaping her perceptions of love and relationships. These memories are a driving force behind her decision to leave Ryle. She doesn't want her child to grow up in the same environment she did, to witness the same violence, to carry the same scars. This desire to protect her child is what ultimately gives Lily the strength to break the cycle of abuse. It Ends With Us is a novel that challenges readers to think deeply about the complexities of love, abuse, and self-worth. It is a story that is both heartbreaking and hopeful, a story that encourages readers to empathize with the difficult choices that victims of domestic violence must make. Through Lily's journey, Colleen Hoover offers a powerful message of resilience, empowerment, and the importance of breaking the cycle of abuse. This summary only scratches the surface of the emotional depth and complexity of It Ends With Us. The book is a powerful reminder of the strength it takes to break the cycle of abuse and the importance of self-love and self-respect. Thank you for joining me today as we explored this incredible story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Book Bank Summaries for more in-depth analyses of your favorite books.